India will touch 5 trillion economy in 2030. If a 15-year student want to know कि इंडिया fastest growing economy कैसे है, इसको कैसे एक्सप्लेन करेंगे आप?
No, we need to even look beyond that. Firstly, they should know the difference between growth and development.
स्कूल्स में इकोनॉमिक्स पढ़ाई जाए तो स्टूडेंट्स आगे चल के अच्छे मनी डिसीजंस लेंगे, कहाँ इन्वेस्ट करना है या कहाँ पे ज़्यादा स्पेंड करना है. इफेक्ट ऑफ क्रिप्टो करेंसी ऑन इंडियाज ग्रोथ एंड ऑन इंडियाज इकोनॉमी.
क्रिप्टो से पहले तो आई फील उनको ये छोटी छोटी चीज़ें समझानी चाहिए.
सो मैम, जैसे इकोनॉमिक्स में अगर किसी को आगे एक्सेल करना है, सो अपार्ट फ्रॉम टीचिंग और न्यू एज करियर ऑप्शन इकोनॉमिक्स में क्या हो सकते हैं?
तो व्हेन वी स्टार्ट द चैप्टर मनी आज से 20 साल पहले भी एक चैप्टर था और आज भी है. बट नाउ वी ब्रिंग इन दीज कॉन्सेप्ट्स. मैं यहाँ पे पहले आपसे एक क्वेश्चन पूछती हूँ. whom do you think is the greatest economist around you?
Hello everyone, welcome to the second podcast by Beyond the Classroom. In today's podcast, we will explore the intersection of education and innovation, where every student is empowered to be future ready. I'm your host Pulkit Jain, and today we'll learn about a subject which is beyond theories and numbers. Think about your daily life decisions, whether to save or spend, choosing between two brands, and why the prices of a commodity goes up. That's economics behind your every life decision and making your future habits. To make this subject more interesting, let's welcome our today's guest, Dr. Priyanka Raheja. She is a seasoned educator and she believes that economics is not just a subject but a life skill. She has dedicated her life to make economics more accessible and practical to students of all age groups. She has taught in the leading schools of the country and also won the Delhi State Teachers Award in year 2022. आज के एपिसोड में हम बात करेंगे कि इकोनॉमिक्स आपके डेली लाइफ डिसीजंस में कैसे हेल्प करता है और हर स्टूडेंट को इकोनॉमिक्स क्यों पढ़नी चाहिए जिससे वो आगे चल के बेहतर लाइफ डिसीजंस ले पाए. सो इफ़ यू आर अ स्टूडेंट, अ टीचर, अ पेरेंट or just a curious mind, watch this episode till the end. Welcome to the second episode of Beyond the Classroom podcast.
Thank you, sir.
So, ma'am, you're teaching economics for the past 20 years, I
Yes,
guess.
yeah.
So, I believe that your journey will be very like a roller coaster ride, and teaching
Yeah.
economics is not easy to
Actually.
students. So, what led you to like choose this career and accept teaching as a economics, and how's your journey so far?
So basically, it was not a decision. It was a calling, rather, I would say. I started in 2004. And
Okay.
20 years back, teaching was considered as one of the safest option for girls, as a career option, rather, I would say, because that time corporate line demanded a lot of time and effort, and teaching was one such option, with which you can take care of your family and all. So that was the only one thought that decided me to choose the teaching line. But yes, today with proud I can say that it was the best decision that I made in my life. And during these 20 years, I have not only taught, I have learned as well. So, as you said, yes, it's been a roller coaster ride with so many challenges in between, which, yes, I overcame, and so much of learning in between. Initially, when we started, economics was all about demand and supply in classroom, but
yes.
now it's way beyond that. You should know what is happening around you. You need to know news on daily basis. You need to connect it to your daily teaching in class. So teaching economics is something which is very interesting. It's not a static subject. Yeah, it makes you an ongoing learner along with the teacher. So I would say it was the best decision that I took in 2004 just to balance my personal and professional life. But yes, I learned a lot in this journey.
Okay. So, ma'am, you said choosing economics like was your best decision.
Yeah.
So, any particular instance attached to it, and when you felt like, yes, मैंने economics की, I have chosen economics. So, any particular moment with students or with school जहाँ पे आपको लगा हो कि yes, this was my best decision, apart from
Uh,
choosing corporate job.
I think not a single moment, but yes, there are so many moments when you see that beaming glow in your students' eyes when they get the concept right, or when apart from the curriculum, you give them a personal touch, you listen to them, and then they feel attached to you, and then the love for you in their eyes is something which keeps me going. Yeah, but one incident I would like to share. It was long back, I think 2005, I suppose. There was this movie मैं हूं ना,
मैं हूं ना, right?
है ना? I think मैं हूं ना ही था
शाहरुख खान
उसमें.
movie.
शाहरुख खान
हाँ हाँ
movie.
हाँ.
Sushmita Sen was a teacher.
Yes.
So my student said कि ma'am you look like her. So
Oh.
then I started wearing saris like Sushmita
हाँ हाँ.
Sen, and I started enjoying teaching. Oh wow. So well, that was
Interesting.
when I started.
हाँ
So
हाँ हाँ.
but yes, and then just recently a student told me, ma'am, you are Ronaldo of teaching economics.
Oh
So
wow.
these are few small incidents that keep you going, and ये रह जाते हैं दिमाग में
दिमाग
कहीं ना कहीं, and मतलब these are the power chargers
First charge.
for you.
Right.
Yeah.
और मेरे को लगता है मैम ये स्मॉल रिकग्निशंस और स्मॉल अवार्ड्स
हाँ.
गिवन बाय योर
Yes,
स्टूडेंट्स
actually.
जो आपको और मोटिवेट करता है टू
Yes.
लाइक परस्यू दिस
So for me,
टीचिंग
more
करियर.
than their result or marks, it's the satisfaction in their eyes which matters a lot.
And the personal connect you build with students
Yes,
while
yes, yes, yes.
teaching
Actually,
them.
now though I even attend their weddings, and you feel so
You feel
proud
so
when you see your students touching another milestone in
Milestone.
their life. So yes, so it's something which is not technical. For me, teaching is organic.
Hmm.
Like the way we nourish a plant, so we nourish students.
nourish
That's what I feel. So for me, it's an organic process of life rather than a technical one.
And I say, not only teaching economics, teaching as a
As
career
a profession,
as a career, it's very
Yeah.
rewarding and very
yeah.
satisfying.
Yes. So as I told you,
Uh-huh.
I love my plants a lot. So similarly, I love my kids a
Kids
lot.
a
So the
lot.
way I nurture them, I nurture them too. So it has something to do with feelings as well, rather than the content only.
एब्सोल्युटली एब्सोल्युटली. सो मैम आजकल आपने भी न्यूज़ में बहुत आ रहा है लाइक इंडिया इज़ द फास्टेस्ट ग्रोइंग इकोनॉमी, इंडिया विल टच 5 ट्रिलियन इकोनॉमी इन 2030. सो अगर ये कॉन्सेप्ट हमें समझ आता है, आपको इकोनॉमिक्स टीचर आपको ये समझ आता है, बट इफ़ अ 15 ईयर स्टूडेंट वांट टू नो कि इंडिया फास्टेस्ट ग्रोइंग इकोनॉमी कैसे है, या फिर एक कंट्री की जो इकोनॉमी है उसको कैसे जज किया जाता है, तो इसको कैसे एक्सप्लेन करेंगे आप?
देखो, according to me, in teaching all these concepts, newspaper reading is of paramount importance. And that's something, which I make sure that I discuss in my class. So I always discuss news in my class to make them understand what economics is all about and what is actually happening in the real economy. As you just said, that India is going to be the fastest growing economy, but we need to even look beyond that. Firstly, they should know the difference between growth and development. They
करेक्ट.
should know about the demographic dividend which India has right now, and which India can utilize, and role of digitization, AI, and there is so much in today's world which they should know. And for me, newspaper reading is the best way to explain them. So we encourage them to read newspaper, to watch news, and even like nowadays, preface of news has also changed a lot. They like to follow Instagram and social media, तो उसमें भी कई
Absolutely.
न्यूज़ आती हैं. There are many YouTube channels that explain role of economic growth and development in a very easy language. So we have to adapt the teaching style. Uh, we encourage them to watch such videos and all, which can relate these concepts to their daily life, and they get hold of it in
ओके.
like quite easily.
सो मैम आजकल बहुत सारे सब्जेक्ट्स नहीं आ रहे हैं, लाइक AI इज़ देयर, AI इज़ एंटरिंग इन एवरी फील्ड. सो ऐसा कोई सेक्टर जहाँ पे आपको लगता है कि स्टूडेंट्स को ये चीज़ बहुत जल्दी ग्रैप करनी चाहिए, बिकॉज आगे जो आने वाला टाइम है दैट विल बी रियली फास्ट ग्रोइंग. सो एनी सेक्टर यू थिंक लाइक जो आगे इम्पैक्ट कर सकता है स्टूडेंट्स की ग्रोथ को, और उनको ये चीज़ सीरियसली लेनी चाहिए?
देखो, AI, when we first heard of AI,
हम्म
even we were scared.
हम्म
We thought it's going to take our jobs,
हम्म
but gradually we have realized कि AI is something which we all need to adapt to.
अडेप्ट।
And that's what, even students need to adapt to.
Hmm.
AI is way beyond chat GPT.
राइट।
है ना? So like if you talk about fintech, or even if you talk about government, they also make use of AI for the forecast and everything. So
राइट।
I don't think there is any single sector, but yes, they need to embed AI in their daily life. We need to embed AI in our daily teaching. So AI is not something जो हम खाली email लिखवाएंगे AI से. The human touch to use AI
यूज
is
AI।
also very very important. And if particularly if I talk about economics, then in fintech, yeah, it's going to be a revolution. That's what personally I feel.
Okay. So, ma'am, apart from AI, there's one emerging sector which is like really booming is cryptocurrency, and you must have heard about it as well. So, ma'am, how cryptocurrency is changing, and what's the effect of cryptocurrency on India's growth and India's economy?
Cryptocurrency is something which is not legal tender in India.
Yes,
So for
that's right.
that, first, our students need to understand what do we mean by legal tender and non-legal tender. I have seen many students who say I want to invest in crypto, but they don't know कि इंडिया में तो वो legal tender है ही नहीं. तो firstly, I think financial literacy is of paramount importance here. So we need to literate them financially to understand the concepts, understand the meaning of what is legal tender, what is not, and what are the potential risks involved with any sort of investment and all. So there is so much. I will just give you a very small example. Crypto is something which is there, but a very small example about the digital frauds which are happening, or these students, they are very fond of playing these virtual games. In virtual games, they don't realize how much money they spend just by clicking
Clicking.
for, yeah. तो
Yes.
क्रिप्टो से पहले तो आई फील उनको ये छोटी छोटी चीज़ें समझानी चाहिए. तो फाइनेंशियल लिटरेसी इज समथिंग विच इज़ ऑफ पैरामाउंट इम्पॉर्टेंस हेयर. So first they should be financially literate, and then we can move ahead to more complicated topics like cryptocurrency and blockchains, and why it is not legal tender in India, what are the potential risks associated with it. But पहले वो जो छोटी छोटी डेली लाइफ में जो गलतियां कर रहे हैं ना, बिकॉज ऑफ लैक ऑफ फाइनेंशियल लिटरेसी, आई थिंक वो पहले हमें टच करना चाहिए बिफोर गोइंग टू दीज कॉन्सेप्ट्स.
मैम, क्या कभी आपने व्हेन यू स्टार्टेड टीचिंग कभी सोचा था कि लाइक क्रिप्टोकरेंसी ब्लॉकचेन्स आप कभी अपने क्लासरूम्स में समझा रहे होंगे एंड दीस कॉन्सेप्ट्स?
उस टाइम पे तो नेवर, लाइक दैट टाइम इकोनॉमिक्स वाज ओनली अबाउट डिमांड एंड सप्लाई. It was not beyond that. But yes, अब तो we need to talk about each and everything. तो when we start the chapter money आज से 20 साल पहले भी एक चैप्टर था और आज भी है. But now we bring in these concepts. We bring in these concepts to make them understand what the money is all about. Books still say that demand deposits are those deposits which can be withdrawn by issuing a check. This is what is given in NCERT आज भी. But we need to go beyond that. Check is not the only way to withdraw money now. Even a small child know about UPI, Paytm and other digital modes. So we need to go beyond textbook teaching, and we need to incorporate what is actually happening in our real life. And as I told you, here again financial literacy is of paramount importance. And I think be a student of economics or a non-economic student, they all should be financially literate about basic things. Yeah.
राइटली सेड मैम, फाइनेंशियल लिटरेसी तो हर स्टूडेंट को पता होनी चाहिए, लाइक हाउ दे आर स्पेंडिंग मनी, एंड लाइक जैसे आपने पीछे केस बताया कि दे डोंट इवन रियलाइज व्हेन दे आर प्लेइंग ऑनलाइन गेम्स. सो मैंने भी एक केस पढ़ा था लाइक जहाँ पे एक 8th क्लास के स्टूडेंट ने अपने मदर की फ़ोन से 40,000 रुपीज़ के ट्रांजैक्शंस कर दी जस्ट ऑन अ सिंगल गेम.
Yeah.
तो फाइनेंशियल लिटरेसी, आई थिंक it's really important.
It is important.
So, ma'am, do you think that financial literacy should be a subject in
It
curriculum?
is now. Like all major boards have included it as a subject, and I think all good schools are teaching that. So there are special modules and all. Even if you talk about SEBI, SEBI has a proper financial literacy program kit for school students.
Okay.
With different activities incorporated in it. So yes, मतलब this is something खाली आजकल वो ज़माना नहीं है जो हमारे टाइम था, वे बैक व्हेन वी वर स्टूडेंट्स, वी यूज्ड टू क्रैम द आंसर, रोट लर्निंग, and we used to write it in exam. Now these are the basic skill that a student needs in this century.
सो मैम, क्या आपको लगता है कि अगर स्कूल्स में इकोनॉमिक्स पढ़ाई जाए तो स्टूडेंट्स आगे चल के अच्छे मनी डिसीजंस लेंगे, या वो ये सोचेंगे कि हमें जो अपना पैसा है जो लाइक दे आर अर्निंग, तो उनको कहाँ इन्वेस्ट करना है या कहाँ पे ज़्यादा स्पेंड करना है, तो उस चीज़ पे इफ़ेक्ट पड़ेगा अगर स्टूडेंट्स इकोनॉमिक्स स्कूल में पढ़ रहे हैं तो?
मैं यहाँ पे पहले आपसे एक क्वेश्चन पूछती हूँ, whom do you think is the greatest economist around you?
मैम, मेरे को लगता है कि अमर्त्य सेन, जिनको भी नोबेल प्राइज़ से अवार्ड किया गया है।
I would say your mother.
ओके।
मतलब the question which you asked me, yes, it's a very valid question because economics में जब हम first class में definition पढ़ाते हैं तो we say it's all about making choices.
यस।
And being an economic student or a non-economic student, one should know how to make best choices in our life. And I think a mother is a role model at home. अगर आपने स्कूल में economics as a subject नहीं भी लिया, then you should learn from her how she manages personal finances at home. और obviously अगर आपने subject ले लिया, then you will be, you know, at a much better place to make more informed choices. And we need to make choices at each and every decision in our लाइफ. एक छोटी सी चीज़ है कि मैं मूवी देखूँ या पढ़ लूँ बच्चे के लिए, ट्रेड ऑफ है टाइम का, ठीक है ना. इफ़ वी गिव देम अ पॉकेट मनी, शुड दे स्पेंड ऑन बुक्स और शुड दे स्पेंड ऑन आइसक्रीम? सो दिस इज़ व्हाट इकोनॉमिक्स इज ऑल अबाउट, मेकिंग choices. So there are many day-to-day decisions like, you know, taxes, evaluating discounts and all that stuff, saving money, finding perfect saving options. So if you study economics, then you know you are pro at answering these questions and making choices in a better way. And even if not, then also, as I told you, everyone should read newspaper to be an informed citizen, to make the better choices. And yes, if not a good economics teacher, then learn from your mother, who is the best economist around you. So this is my take on this question.
आई थिंक आपने जो एग्जांपल लिया है मदर का, वो बहुत अच्छा एग्जांपल है. जब व्हेन आई वाज इन स्कूल तो मेरे को भी बहुत चीज़ें ध्यान है. जब लाइक मेरी मदर मेरे को पॉकेट मनी मिलती थी,
right.
तो बताती थी कि हाँ, ये दिस पॉकेट मनी इज़ फॉर लाइक 15 डेज, आप इसको यहाँ स्पेंड कर सकते हो, यहाँ स्पेंड कर सकते हो, बट डोंट आस्क फॉर मोर पॉकेट मनी. तो वहाँ पे हमें सोचना होता था कि
So
रादर
this is
वी हैव टू
economics, making choices due to scarcity
Right.
of resources. और
Exactly.
आज की डेट में what I feel is economics is not about, you know, making choices and to tackle scarcity of resources. आजकल scarcity है empathy की, feelings की. ये चीज़ें भी आजकल बहुत ज़्यादा हैं. These problems are there. So economics के साथ behavioral economics is also something which is of paramount importance today. And that's a very good subject, you know, which students are taking at even higher level like graduation and all those level. तो
Yes.
economics का पैरामीटर बढ़ गया है, डायमीटर बढ़ गया है.
सो मैम, जैसे इकोनॉमिक्स में अगर किसी को आगे एक्सेल करना है, सो अपार्ट फ्रॉम टीचिंग और न्यू एज करियर ऑप्शन इकोनॉमिक्स में क्या हो सकते हैं?
So nowadays, so there are so many new age career options. As I just spoke about behavior economics,
Yes.
the behavior economist is an option. Urban planner, climate economist, which is a very interesting career.
क्लाइमेट इकोनॉमिक्स मैंने भी ये पहली बार सुनी. तो क्या होगा क्लाइमेट इकोनॉमिक्स?
Like you know, पहले economics was like we focused on economic development, but now the focus is on sustainable economic development. So these are climate economists who, you know, help to achieve that, who frame policies, forecast things, and then, you know, they design policies and solutions.
So what should economics be compulsory in schools as a subject? Don't tell this answer because you are a teacher. Like apart from that, कि एक लाइफ इम्पैक्ट क्या पड़ता है, डिसीजंस में क्या फर्क आता है?
Cannot make a subject compulsory. मतलब this is what I feel. You know, English, Hindi तो जब होते हैं. I agree. But apart from languages, you know, you cannot make a subject compulsory because, you know, so much also depends upon the liking of a child and what does he want to pursue in future. तो अगर आपको economics में नहीं जाना आगे लाइन में, तो मतलब why to make it compulsory? But yes, as I talked about, you know, financial literacy, such type of things should be taught to each and every child. And right now, many schools they have introduced a separate subject, like an optional one, like home economics. So which helps children to carry on with small things like budgeting, saving, and all that stuff. तो मतलब if not proper economics and abstract theory and all वाला करके तो financial literacy, home economics, इनके छोटे छोटे modules I think they should be taught to each and every child.
ओके हम जैसे आपने अभी इन्वेस्टिंग की बात करी तो इफ अ स्टूडेंट हैज लाइक लेट्स सपोज 5,000 रुपीज तो उसको अपनी फर्स्ट इन्वेस्टमेंट कहाँ करनी चाहिए लाइक ऑन स्किल्स ऑन गोल्ड ऑन जैसे आजकल क्रिप्टो करेंसी का बहुत बूम हो रहा है स्टॉक्स का बहुत
क्रिप्टो तो मैंने आपको पहले ही बोला इंडिया में इट्स नॉट ईगल्स डैट ठीक है स्टॉक्स इज ऑलवेज विद सम रिस्क इन्वॉल्वड विद इट तो फर्स्ट डाइवर्सिफिकेशन ऑफ पोर्टफोलियो इज मस्ट बट खाली इफ to start with 5,000 then I would suggest SIP mutual funds. That's the safest option. वैसे तो nothing is safe. Yeah, but if we compare then that's the safest option. कि SIP से आपको saving ही भी आनी पड़ती है. Yeah, तो this is what I would suggest.
So मैं बहुत क्यूरियस हूँ कि आपने अपनी फर्स्ट इन्वेस्टमेंट कहाँ करी थी
मेरी तो फर्स्ट इन्वेस्टमेंट आई थिंक इट वाज FD दैट्स इट क्योंकि उस टाइम पे इतनी नॉलेज नहीं थी बट नाउ आई एम अ रेगुलर इन्वेस्टर मतलब SIP मेरा चलता है एंड देन आई थिंक वी स्पोक अबाउट इट अर्लियर ऑल्सो कि आई एम लाइक आई लाइक ट्रैवलिंग
यस
तो मेरा एक RD अकाउंट अलग से ट्रैवल अकाउंट चलता है सो एवरी मंथ आई सेव इन दैट RD अकाउंट एंड व्हेनेवर आई गो फॉर माई अब्रॉड ट्रिप आई विथड्रॉ मनी फ्रॉम देयर तो उससे बड़ा इजी हो जाता है लाइक आई कैन जस्ट फुलफिल ऑल माई ट्रैवल ड्रीम्स अब इतना कोई फाइनेंशियल बर्डन नहीं होता तो सेविंग गेनिंग की और जस्ट इन्वेस्टिंग इन गोल्ड और म्यूचुअल फंड्स और स्टॉक्स और डाइवर्सिफिकेशन हैज़ टू बी देयर डिपेंडिंग अपॉन ऑल्सो टाइम ऑफ द इन्वेस्टमेंट कि आपको कब पैसा चाहिए और कब किस पर्पस के लिए चाहिए सो ऑल दीज थिंग्स मैटर अ लॉट
और मेरे को ये भी लगता है कि इन्वेस्टमेंट शुड बी इंटरलिंक्ड विद योर गोल
विद योर गोल्स दैट्स
कि आगे फ्यूचर गोल्स क्या है जैसे आपने कहा कि आपका ट्रैवल एक गोल है एंड यू वांट टू ट्रैवल मोर एंड मोर तो आपने उसके अकॉर्डिंग अपनी इन्वेस्टमेंट को प्लान करा
फॉर एग्जांपल आई हैव अ सेपरेट इन्वेस्टमेंट प्लान टू just finance my son's education. So goal is of utmost importance. So you have to look after the liquidity, time period, and so many factors you have to keep in mind. But if you have to start with that, according to me, SIP in mutual fund is the best bet.
Okay, yeah, SIPs are the safest option if you can say so. So one financial habit like every student should adapt, like from start of age 20.
Saving is just being you.
Safe options.
Save option, as I told you, I think mutual fund. That's the best one. And even a saving account is also of paramount importance because liquidity is maximum with that, so the rate of interest is low.
Right. ठीक है. So ma'am, now we are moving towards rapid fire. Yes. So like I'll be asking you frequent questions and you have to answer like in a
That's
word.
very interesting.
That will be very interesting. Yes. So let's start. ChatGPT in schools, helpful or harmful?
Helpful if used with human intellect.
Okay. Taken. Bitcoin, revolutionary or hype?
Hype.
Complete hype.
Yeah. That's what I think.
Cash payments or digital payments?
Digital nowadays, but yes, again with financial literacy. So you are not trapped in any fraud or something.
Yes. Student-run investment clubs in schools.
Must.
Okay. One book on money.
The psychology of money.
The psychology of money. That's a very good book. If someone has to start, if someone has started earning recently, so FD, mutual funds or SIP.
SAP, what mutual fund thing.
Okay. First subject that AI will replace.
IV history.
History.
Yeah.
History is very boring.
Because history is gone. So I think there's nothing new which can be added to.
Okay. Schools that ignoring AI, they will thrive in future or like they
No,
won't?
I don't think so.
No. So AI मतलब बहुत schools को adapt करनी चाहिए.
They should be.
Yes. Okay. So that's it for the rapid fire.
Okay, that was quite interesting then.
And this brings us to the end of another episode by Beyond the Classroom. A big thank you to Dr. Priyanka Raheja for sharing her valuable insights and making economics feel less like a subject and more like a life skill. इस एपिसोड में हमने बहुत चीज़ों के बारे में बात करी, जैसे क्रिप्टो करेंसीज, इफ़ यू आर अ स्टूडेंट एंड आपको आगे चल के इकोनॉमिक्स में कौन से करियर ऑप्शंस को चूज करना चाहिए अपार्ट फ्रॉम टीचिंग, बजटिंग, एंड इफ़ यू आर जस्ट स्टार्टेड अर्निंग तो आपको अपनी फर्स्ट इन्वेस्टमेंट कहाँ पे करनी चाहिए. So this episode is really packed with real-term relevance for students, parents, and teachers. If there is one takeaway from today's episode, that will be economics. It's not just about numbers and market. It's about taking smarter decisions in life. अगर आप education या future skills के बारे में और जानना चाहते हैं या इस तरीके के और episodes देखना चाहते हैं तो Beyond the Classroom channel को ज़रूर subscribe करें and share this video with your friends. Also, you can comment down below and tell us on which topics you want to see the future episodes. मैं हूँ पुलकित जैन. मिलते हैं अगले एपिसोड में जहाँ हम एजुकेशन की बाउंड्रीज से बाहर जाकर नए आइडियाज़ को एक्सप्लोर करेंगे. थैंक यू.